Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of
Which way to go? The English couple.
the couple of English bods who are out today doing some filming
Enjoying a bit of English sunshine.
on a November day with the tree, a beautiful beech tree, looming behind us, which is lovely.
It's a very lovely tree.
And we'll show you a bit more of that in a minute because we're here on a special mission.
Yes, we are.
What is the mission, lovely Julia?
I am going to practice my new camera. Oh, it's wrapped in my scarf right now. Yeah.
So Julia has a new camera. This sort of
Oh, do I?
yes,
I've got a new camera.
yes, it's sort of
I've got a
like
new camera.
I suppose an early birthday, Christmas, whatever.
Birthmas. Yay.
Birthless present.
Birthmas.
Birthless.
Birthmas.
Oh,
Birthmas.
birthless. I was going to say birthless present. You were never born.
I have always been. And I
Uh,
will always be.
Yes.
Anyway.
Anyway, and so we're sitting here on this park bench. Hang on, let me just demonstrate for the viewer. Underneath a beautiful tree, this beech tree in the sun here, bleached out. Look at that. In the autumn, getting on very close towards the winter now, but we still get the occasional sunshine. And here she is.
I love beech bark. It's so lovely. I mean, it's pleasant enough putting your face up against a tree anyway, but the beech bark is just
And this one is very much elephantine.
elephantine.
What?
Elephantine.
Elephantine.
That's how I pronounce it.
Because look at this.
Rightly or wrongly.
Doesn't that look like? Does that not look
head.
like an elephant's head?
The trunk and tusk. That is fantastic, isn't it?
Anyway, so we thought we'd come down to this park, which is Beach House Park, and Julia could give her camera a bit of a go because you've done a bit of photography inside the house.
Yes.
You've done a little bit with Joe,
Yes.
a bit of filming,
Yes.
but not really had time as a mum.
No, it's a busy mum.
As a
trying
busy
to-
mum trying to do everything.
Yeah.
So,
No excuses.
no. So we're not going to sort of try and do special effects. It's just giving you sort of an option to, because you're going to bung it on auto. But even on auto, it's that composition, looking for the shot, testing it out, giving it a
framing
whirl.
it, yeah.
And if we find any that are any good, we'll share them as we go.
Yeah,
But it's all over to you, my lovely Julia,
apparently.
apparently. So hopefully the battery's charged up and the camera's got a card in it,
Yeah.
and that we can all go and take pictures. Otherwise, we're in problems. How many times has that happened to me? Battery not charged, forgot the card. Don't. It happens. It's happened. I can't believe it. There's no card in the
I
battery.
probably can. No, I was too concerned with getting a bit of powder on my face and mascara on my eyelashes.
The mission today is not to take photographs. That would be
It's
another.
to test Julia's vanity.
Oh my God, I can't believe that.
Oh,
I
I
thought,
know.
no, she leaves the card in the
No.
camera.
Well, normally I do, but we had it out and we had it in the little Ujima flip gadget that attaches into the laptop so we could look at the photos.
reader.
Thank you. Card reader.
So instead, ladies and gentlemen, mission changed.
We're just going to have a walk around the park and hug some trees and
Yes.
make myself feel better.
Dear oh dear. Well, that gives us another video in the future to look forward to. The irony is, you bought a card, a new card,
And it's sitting on it.
and it's sitting on the table. And the thing about it is, it's a mini card for the camera.
Yeah.
And I wasn't convinced that it was the right card. And I very nearly, but it's not my camera, you see, but I very
No.
nearly took it out the packet and thought I'd put it in the adapter and put it in your camera to see if that would work. If I'd have done that, I would have noticed there was no card in your camera.
I'm still learning. I'm still learning.
But yes, you know, rank amateur. But the thing is, you've not all your life, but in recent years, you've relied on your phone.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, breaking all those habits. It's proving quite difficult.
And phones these days are so very clever because they do so much. However, you can do different things with a proper camera than
Yeah.
you can do with your phone.
Absolutely. I mean, I did have, once upon a time, a DSLR. I think that's what you call them.
Yeah.
Not so automatic. It still is my dad's. He still has it, but I borrowed it for for GCSE photography I did in my first year of college. I only got a D, but you know, it's better than nothing. I really enjoyed it.
You only got a D.
How'd
you get a D?
Because I was having a really hard time. Yeah, excuses.
Well, never mind. We are in this park now. We've walked through this park many times, haven't we?
We have.
On the English Couple.
Yes.
But probably not so much on a bright, oh my goodness, day.
Bright autumn day.
Where the sun is shining. We've had so much rain, and we did think about going out up onto the downs or one of those paths, but everything will be absolutely drenched. We've had, and anybody in this country, and especially in the southeast, will know that we've had so much rain. This is a U.
Yeah, and that's a U. And that's a U. I mean, you got never mind. Lovely, aren't they? Speaking of lots of rain, we went to, oh bless him, Charlie's farm shop yesterday, and as we were going along, we were looking across the valley, weren't we? Oh no, as we were coming down the hill towards Bury, and to the right, it was like one big massive lake. I was stunned.
Yeah.
I thought, I'm sure there's not meant to be a lake there, right? Is that a mirage? Are we actually seeing that?
Yeah, the amount of flooding down on the plains just to the north of the South Downs there is quite drastic. It's just, I mean, that's where the Downs, which is a chalky soil, of course changes to the clay, and then it changes again to green sand. But on that clay, of course, it's just going to sit there. This is
quite overgrown again.
Yeah, this is the Beach House Park. Now just have a look at this. That's the bowling greens that were, but they've let them. I don't know what's going on with the council, because I think they're trying to manicure the bowling green on the far side, over that side. Where are you? There. But these pitches, if they're called pitches, have been allowed to go overgrown, and now dog walkers, I think, have just got permission to run their dogs over them, so they scurry about. I mean, you used to have to walk on it in special white shoes.
Are they the ones with the little spikes on or something?
No, I think they were soft, you know, so that you didn't.
Right, so you didn't.
Yeah, the spikes would be for climbing up mountains or football or stuff.
Oh yeah.
Whereas these would be
I thought it was more for aerating. Well, anyway.
Good morning. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe there's just not that interest in bowls, the bowling, going on anymore. But it does to me seem. I mean, we used to have. This used to be the national championships were televised from here.
Yeah,
People
it was renowned for it, wasn't it?
Yeah. But it's all change.
Yeah.
I'll come around this side of you because of the sunshine.
Quite nice view of Beach House.
Yes.
You know?
I thought we'd chat. I mean, the thing is, you can picture this in its heyday. I mean, now everything just seems... Oh, there's somebody with a mechanical something or other.
It's not, it's just like...
Sorry about the bleaching out. This is the GoPro not quite adjusting sufficiently to the sunshine. It is a real shame at the moment, I think, in our history, that a lot of pride seems to have just disappeared from places. I mean, I know they're doing their best to sort of do what they can, but there would have been times when the public would have said, this is outrageous. You know, the Victorians wouldn't have put up with it. They would have made sure everything was really nice, and there was a certain sense of pride. We've definitely moved from that.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're in the shade.
I'm trying to walk in tandem with you.
Yes. Let's go round where the pigeons were, where they are commemorated for their work in the Second World War, or was it the First World War? Forget.
I think it's the first.
Yeah, it
And
might be.
Might be added to the second as well.
Yes, secret.
Well, that would make some nice photographs, wouldn't it? So,
Dope. Have you not got any film? You see, in the old days, you used to have film in your camera, and you'd know how much. I mean, how many people do remember that? Young people probably have no notion that you had. I mean, I'm younger than you. You know, like your son's age, would have no notion that you would be restricted to things like 24 pictures or 36. And I wonder why they made it those numbers.
yeah.
Maybe because everything back in those days was in 12s, because 2 12s are 24, but
Yeah.
but money was in 12s, wasn't it? Pounds, shillings and pence, and weights and measures was in 12, baker's dozens and things like that, although a baker's dozen is 13, isn't it?
Yes.
If I remember rightly.
I can't remember the reason for that.
Well, no, I can't. But yeah, so maybe that's why, and of course 3 12s are 36. So, yeah, maybe that's why exposure, the old films was in 12s. Everything's gone into 10s, into metric now when we joined the EU. And what we supposedly have come out of that, but in my mind, we should go back to doing things in 12s.
Yeah, perhaps. we
12
should.
months of the year,
12 tree hugs.
12 tree hugs. Here we go.
Starting with this plane tree.
It's not that plain, it's a lovely tree.
It's a very beautiful London plane.
That's your first one.
Second. I better make them quick then, hadn't I?
Yes, that's all right.
Three. Beautiful cherry tree.
Yes, that's not a London plane.
No, this isn't a London plane.
What is that then,
It's
Jim?
a cherry. A
Cherry
wild
tree. And look, we used to do this on the old Bald Explorer channel.
The beautiful, beautiful leaves of the cherry.
So here, a quick identification of the leaves.
Oh, these
that-
ones.
They look like
They're
sycamore to me.
sycamore or London plane.
Oh yes, London
London
plane,
plane.
because there's no sycamore
These
in
ones are the cherry.
it. Oh yes, that's it, of course.
And then the bark. Have a look at the bark.
Different from the...
Spotted and striped and striped up and down as well sometimes. It's beautiful. So the older it gets, the more rough it gets, obviously. Yeah, very striking. That's how I can spot them quite easily. Anyway, so that's number 4.
Number 4. Let's see what sort of tree she can find on the next one. By the way, whilst we go at it, look how big this one is compared to me and my face.
Beautiful. Almost both of our faces.
Look at, we'll get a nice picture in there.
Thumbnail.
Lovely. Remember that, Mr. Vobes.
That's five.
Oh, you did that one. We missed
These are
that.
fungi.
Oh, looks like a big turd.
Another cherry.
Another cherry. What number's that?
6. What's this one? It's a
This is not.
weeping-
This is not a.
It's a weeping knot willow. Is it? No water though here, is there? Is it an ash?
No, it's not an ash. This one is a bit more of a exotic, I think. But
Yeah,
it's
we had
a,
this problem last time we walked around
Yes.
this tree.
I don't know what that-
are you?
What
Tell
are
me,
you?
please.
It's certainly a weeping type of tree,
Yeah.
isn't it? But it's. I don't think it's an ash. Right. What's that
That's
one?
7.
7.
I can't get to that holm oak. Is that a holm oak? I'm not sure.
That's a plane.
A plain kiss for plain tree.
Plane tree.
9. And 12. But do you know the problem now?
What's that?
There's there's a whole lot more trees that haven't been hugged.
And these trees are all.
I can't hug every tree.
No, you can't.
Dang.
These trees are in a circle around this area, which is the bit for the pigeons. and there was a board over the thing that says what the pigeons did during the war.
Shall we see if we can find it?
Yeah, let's see if we can find it.
Find it. What's that? Is that it?
Oh, this might be it. No, that's the Battle of Boar's Head. That's a different one. We won't bore you with that one. I am told, I saw a video in which somebody said, if you are trying to fertilise your vegetable patch and what have you, you could get free fertiliser. It does take a bit of time if you gather up leaves. Oh, thanks, Mr. Ambulance. And there's a propensity of leaves at the moment. And obviously the leaves can take a long time to break down depending on what they are, but when they do you get leaf mould.
Yeah, leaf, yeah.
And it's very, very good because it's natural and it breaks down, it's very, very good. And of course the worms break it down. Here we go, warrior birds. You're going to read some of it out?
Consider the brave and heroic feats that have occurred across the skies of Britain and Europe. And the first pictures that spring to mind are of Spitfire's squadron leader Ginger Lacey and dramatic air battles over the white cliffs of Dover during the 1939-45 conflict. But give a thought to those other unsung heroes of that period who winged their way over occupied territory on missions of mercy, carrying vital messages and often bringing home top secret information from Allied agents.
There you go.
The birds of the National Pigeon Service.
And those that didn't make it made pigeon pie.
Aye.
Aye, pigeon pie. Look, there's a couple of little nice flowers there. Some roses are still going. For those that like to tend their roses, we tend to enjoy looking at them. And there is some. But there's a beautiful red rose around the corner. Let's see if we can find that.
This one's so perfect. This one. Ah, love you. It's perfect. It's the perfect rose. Not that every road is.
Pull its head off. No, don't.
No.
Who said that? Swine coming in here. Pull its head off. It's an outrage. It is an outrage.
Yes.
Well,
Outrageous.
and there are pigeons, a few, in the distance there. Shall we chase them? We're not supposed to. You're not supposed to chase them and make them go up in the air, apparently, according to Julia. But
No, I mean,
because I'm a cheeky, naughty boy, here we go.
so I didn't do it, so I don't have to feel mean.
I don't feel mean. I don't feel mean at all.
Yeah, I mean, they look really bothered by that, don't they?
Yeah,
they look so upset by
think-
having been chased by a grown man.
I think they're used to it.
Yeah, and I think it just bothers me in town centres when, you know, they're chased every 2 seconds by another kid, or, you know.
But then they have the choice of
They
not
could
to
just fly
land.
away,
Yeah.
I know.
They
I
have
know.
more choice than we do.
I know.
They are freer agents. They don't get taxed. They don't get lumbered with insurances.
Yeah.
They don't have to
Well, the sad
register
thing
their
is-
birth.
Quite a few of them can be, they're not left over, they're a byproduct of the domestic pigeons, where they get lost and stuff, and then, you know, they're not worth picking up. Anyway, but they are lovely creatures. So pretty.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this was just obviously we were going to show you those wonderful photographs that the lovely Julia has taken,
Yes, of
With
the
her.
pigeons and the plane trees and the roses.
and all of that, and you would be spellbound by the beauty of her photography. However, we left the card at home, and therefore
We'll do that another time.
we'll do it another time. I hope it's been of some interest. If it's not just amused you, that's really all it is about.
Yes, that's the main aim, isn't it?
The main aim, to keep people amused.
He's not amused.
He's definitely not amused. Yes, two people holding a camera. Well, I think a cup of tea is on the cards, so we better get those cards from underneath that tea. Otherwise,
And
we're
go
better.
get the card from the camera.
Yes, and then that's it. Anyway, we're waffling.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. We'll catch up with you very soon. Hopefully, there'll be another sunny day we can go and do this, as well as other things.
Yes.
Until then,
Goodbye for now.
goodbye.